Ladies and gentlemen, this commercial is going to use subliminal advertising. That means you will never see or hear the name of the product. Oh, it'll be there on the screen all right, but the naked eye cannot detect it.
Well, I was on Wall Street, and I overheard a conversation in 1984 that I wasn't supposed to overhear about what I would now refer to as entrainment technology and subliminal programming that was going to be introduced on television. And when I tell you, it scared me to death.
But the Videodrome signal, the one that does the damage, it can be delivered under a test pattern, anything.
And I went home, and that was the last day that I had a television set. At the time I was married, and my husband wouldn't let me throw it out. And then when we were separated, boing, there went the television.
Okay, baby. Out you go.
And I haven't had one since. I had a decorator once who insisted that I have one when I worked in the Bush administration. And the day I left the Bush administration, I gave it away.
I won't argue the matter. I don't even want to discuss it. Just take it out of my house, out of my life. Do you hear me? Out of my life.
My dear Mr. West, may I remind you that you are beating on a delicate electronic device.
It is not. It's a low meddling monster.
And I'll tell you a very interesting thing. I once did 1 year in, it was about 2002. I spoke in Sweden, I spoke in New Zealand, I spoke in America in about 10 different places. And in each audience, I asked the audience, how many people here watch TV? And no matter where I was throughout the globe, less than 10% of my audience watched TV. And what I realized is, oh, that's my audience, people who don't watch TV. So they are interested and capable of knowing what's really going on because they're not getting that chemical injection from the tapeworm.
I have no complaints.
And unfortunately, it's not just on the TV, it's also now in the cell phone system. It's also coming through the internet, TV and radio, so you have to be very careful. I had a great concern because I deal a lot, or have dealt a lot in my life, with trying to prevent financial fraud and trying to help people not be a victim of financial fraud. And one of my greatest concerns is we're now experiencing entrainment technology and subliminal programming being used to influence people's investment and financial transaction decisions.
Ask the obliging Bank of America for a jar of soothing instant money, MONEY, in the form of a convenient personal loan.
And I think this is of great concern to me. And it was, we did on the Solari Report, we did a big special on entrainment technology and subliminal programming, particularly as it's used in manipulating your financial decisions. So it's so important that people understand that you're dealing with media that is compromised in a variety of ways. And if you're conscious of that, then you're much more immune to the manipulation.
They can program you. They can play you like a videotape recorder. They can make you do what they want.